And we back. And we're on NBA Live 19. Now hear me out, hear me out. I did a video on this a few months ago, as you can see. That was 12/6/2018, and you guys absolutely loved it. It was my first time playing the franchise mode of NBA Live, and believe it or not, it wasn't terrible. I had some fun. So they just dropped a new update, so I kind of want to see how things are doing in March and the beginning of April. So it's been like 4 months since we've done it, so here we are. The first time we used the Phoenix Suns, we signed Kawhi Leonard, made a trade for DeAndre Ayton, Donovan Mitchell. Our team was stacked, but I don't think we won a championship. So in this video, I want to take a look at my Chicago Bulls. Y'all know we're like year number 2 of our rebuild. You know, we got some pieces in Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter, but obviously we far away from winning the championship. So I want to try to help my team win a championship in NBA Live. Now here we are on the settings, okay? Skill level, this is talking about gameplay, so it doesn't matter because we're not actually playing games. I'm going to take injuries off, take all injuries off. But everything else, we're going to keep 100% the same. I just don't want my guys going down with injuries, you know? So one of my favorite things about this game is just taking a look at the overalls, because they do things so much more different between 2K and NBA Live and how they're doing ratings that it's kind of weird when you look at some people's ratings. For example, like Chandler Hutchison, you know, he didn't have a very good rookie season, but somehow he's a 76. I mean, I'll take it, but somehow he's a 76, and Lauri is a 81. He's lower than Wendell Carter. Like, that's crazy. To me, in my brain, that's crazy. But anyway, I want to take a look and see if we can find any other crazy things. Like John Henson being better than Colin Sexton is kind of weird because John Henson ain't really played this season because he's been injured. Gordon Hayward being better than Jason Tatum is crazy. Again, these are updated rosters. They literally dropped the update today as I'm recording this video, and it had to do with ratings and stuff. So they're saying, like, even though Gordon Hayward is having a down season because he's coming off his injury, he's still better than Jason Tatum, who's still having a decent season. Weird. John Collins is worse than Dwayne Dedmon and Taurean Prince. Y'all know what type of numbers John Collins putting up? You know, he's putting up pretty good numbers, and he's only a 78. And I wonder how this is. I don't know how big of a team NBA Live has. I don't know if it's 3 people doing it or 100 people doing it. But whoever's doing it, yo, y'all gotta watch more NBA games. How is Udonis Haslem a 77? He ain't played basically all season. They have Ty Lawson? Did they really sign Ty Lawson? This is a crime, though, of having Ty Lawson, James Johnson, Ryan Anderson, Udonis Haslem, all better than Justice Winslow. Are you kidding me? And then Derrick Jones Jr. is a 67 overall. Somebody ain't watched the Heat all season. Whatever. Dirk is still an 81. Dirk is still an 81, which is hilarious. But, you know, I'm okay with that because you got to show love to the OGs. And for me, Dirk is an OG, you know. But everything else, you know, I'm trying to find some weird stuff, but I'm not really finding anything else. So shout out to them. I mean, of course, it is a little bit different, their whole system, but it don't matter at the end of the day. It's not like I'm actually playing with these guys, but I just wonder how they do things. For sure, I just wonder how they do things. All right, so here's my plan. Of course, I want to build around Lauri and Zach LaVine. Anybody else can go. I like Wendell, but if I get a better trade offer for Wendell, I will trade Wendell. No disrespect. Again, this is just a, you know, a little video. So trade away a player. This is their version of like the trade block in 2K where you say, listen, I don't want Chris Dunn on the team anymore. Who gonna offer me something for Chris Dunn? And we take a look at our offers. None of these trades, I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna keep up with Chris Dunn on our team. All right, so we're at the end of the season. The Bulls went 40-42, which is good. Like compared to what the Bulls really doing, I'll take this any day. But was it good enough to make the playoffs? We were the 9 seed. The Knicks made the playoffs. So, like, NBA Live is tripping because y'all know what that Knicks team looked like. The Knicks made the playoffs. The Brooklyn Nets get no respect. The Indiana Pacers get no respect. The worst team in the East? This was Victor Oladipo still there, by the way. You know, no injuries and all. Worst team in the East. And out West, the Lakers are the 3rd seed. And teams like San Antonio not getting respect. Portland and LA are the worst 2 teams in the West. They said just forget about realism. Bulls win 40 games. The Knicks in the playoffs. And the Lakers make the playoffs over the Clippers. But let's take a look at like stats, like who led the league in scoring, because that was always a little bit off when we got to NBA Live. So I want to see if that's the case here. Zach LaVine averages 25. That's kind of what are you doing in real life? A little bit less, but you get what I'm saying. Otto Porter averaged 21.5 for us. Lowry averages 16. Wendell averages 15. I dig it. But what about the whole NBA? Who led us in scoring? Paul George averaged 31. Whoa. Paul George averaged 31. I don't see a James Harden on this list right now. Dame Lillard, number 2. LeBron, KD, Karl-Anthony Towns. Kevin Love is going back to the old K-Love, the one that was in Minnesota, putting up 20-plus a game. Kristaps, where James Harden only averages 25 points a game? That's very James Harden-like. But those are all the numbers. A lot of scoring going on in the league. So many 20-point-per-game scores. And I dig it, though. I like a league. I would love a league where everybody's dropping 25-plus. Kinda. I do like defense. But okay, one of the more fun things about NBA Live is that they give you these attributes. So throughout the 2K season, a player overall can go up a couple, and that's cool. But we get to pick what Zach LaVine works on, and that is a huge dub. And somebody that plays a lot of 2K, if 2K implemented this in 2K20, it's a GG. I'm sorry, it's a GG. But let's get Zach. They got Zach LaVine's on-ball defense as the 85. That's crazy high. Let's get his court vision up. I got his court vision up by 3 because I want to get to the point eventually where he may be our point guard, because I'm thinking about the future. Chris Dunn is cool. Don't get me wrong. But if Zach LaVine could be our point guard, we put a nice shooting guard alongside him. The team is ready. I'm looking at Otto Porter. He kind of looks like Denzel Valentine there. But all right, Wendell Carter's got 15,000 XP. Let's get him better. So the 76ers won the championship. They went in as a 2 seed, beat Miami, Washington, and then Boston, and then beat the Warriors in 7. The Lakers got all the way to the conference finals to lose in 7, but that's the end of this year. That's the end of the 2018-2019 season. Now we're going to advance and see what the offseason is like. Again, it's been a couple months since I played it, so I don't actually remember what all this is about. It's actually taking us right to the NBA draft. Forget all the other stuff. Forget about seeing who retired. Forget about all of that. We're going straight to the draft. So we're going to have a not very good pick. But in this game, they do have like sleeper picks. You could pick somebody in the second round. He comes out being an 80 overall, which is cool. So hopefully we can draft well. We have the 13th overall pick. Let's see who will be available. This is super fun. I don't know if I would never actually play the game, like having the guys shoot balls, but like as far as being the GM, and this is pretty solid. So let's advance in the draft to my pick at 13, and let's see what we can do. Make my selection. Only got 2 minutes to make it, so let's see who's left. So we got this center here, Casey Cummins. I don't really need a center. This point guard, they don't give you much to go on, man. It's kind of a shot in the dark. He is a 6'5" point guard. He's super athletic, great defense. Give me a second. It may take me long. Can I pause this, like the actual timer? Because I want to make the best pick possible. Yeah, you can't pause it. So let me figure out which guy best fits, and I'll be right back. So my real problem is, okay, this guy, Riley Spitz, which is a fire name. All of his stats say crazy good, but he's 5'9". Do I want to draft a 5'9" player? I'm going to do it. His stats just look too good. Hey, if the heart is big, it don't matter what the rest of the body look like. Let's just hope his overall is high. Yikes. So I think we got one more pick in the second round. Oh, we don't? Do we not have our second round pick? So draft recap. So the first overall pick was Hunter, and he is an 83 overall small forward that went to Indiana. Who cares? What about our pick? He's a 77. Which is not bad. It's not great either. But what's his development on? That's the real kicker. If he got superstar development, hold on. I don't know if y'all saw it, but in that bottom right corner, it says he has slow development, which means that he won't get those XP points to get him better. Yikes. Okay, was there the other point guard that we were gonna get? Let me see where he's at. It was this guy. So he's overall a little bit less. He's just 1 inch taller. But what's his development on? Normal. So that's better than what we got. We got a slow development point guard who's 5'9", which means that he's probably going to be 77 overall for like his whole career. Man, that sucks. 77 is not a bad overall, don't get me wrong, but like I wanted to hit a home run and we ain't actually do that. The first overall pick guy, does he have superstar development? Because if he's an 83 and he comes in with superstar development, it's a GG for the league. Yep, superstar development, which means that in like 2-3 years, the man's gonna be like LeBron. But all right, we did not do the greatest in our draft, but free agency's coming up, and you can see in that corner, we have $35 million in cap. So if we want to go out and try to sign somebody, we can. So, okay, this is the problem with this game, too. They make offers for you. Like, I didn't offer Kyrie Irving a contract. I mean, I want to, but they told Kyrie Irving, like, yo, we got an offer here. When in real life, I ain't even do that. But he wants $32 million, and I ain't got that, so I'm going to withdraw my offer from him. It's just, it doesn't even make sense to give him that offer. He's going to the Lakers, it seemed like. Give me my money back. Boom, withdrawn. So we got our $28 million. Again, I want to get a point guard. Spencer Dinwiddie's up there, and he don't want that much money. Spencer Dinwiddie, 26 years old. Kemba Walker. Interesting. Kemba Walker wants basically a little bit less than what we have. I know we would love the huge splash of Kyrie, but Kemba Walker ain't that much far off. He's a little bit older. Or do we want to save some money, get Spencer Dinwiddie, and then get like another role player too? All right, so I offer contracts to a couple people. Spencer Dinwiddie. Pascal Siakam had no offers. And I know I don't need Pascal Siakam, but he's got no offers. So why would I just let him sit there? I don't know how I'm going to figure out the rotation, but we will. Then I also wanted Tyson Chandler and Alonzo Trier to just come off our bench. I know in real life, Alonzo Trier like signed an extension, I'm pretty sure, with the Knicks. But y'all know this is NBA Live. So like they probably ain't even pick it. They ain't even know that happened, but it did. So let's see if those guys sign. It said we were the number one option, but the other teams also had a chance to up their offer. So I just hope that my offers were good enough to get all four of the guys that we offer money to. Our cap room is still low, which means that it looks like we did. Kyrie went to the Lakers, which is funny. Him and LeBron back together. Could happen in real life. Who knows? But let's see. Pascal did not sign, but Spence and Tyson did. Okay, I'll take that. But we're second. I didn't offer DeMarre Carroll a contract. Don't offer contracts for me, game. See that money that you offer DeMarre Carroll? I want to give that to Pascal. I'd rather have Pascal on the squad. So I don't want the Spurs to get Pascal because that's going to be dangerous if they got him. I want to be the dangerous team. So let's give him an extra mil. Is that going to be enough for him to be like, yeah, that's good. That's good. You got the number one offer. Okay, we do have the number one offer. And then with Alonzo Trier, I got $1 million left in cap. Is that enough to get him? Like if I threw him some more money, just a little bit, not a lot, but is that enough? Please say yes. It's not. So it looks like we may miss out on Trier, which ain't a big deal. We'll just withdraw our offer and offer that money somewhere else. Okay, so I decided that again we wanted to trade Chris Dunn. And I also said, hey, can somebody take Cristiano Felicio's contract? The Pacers offered me Miles Turner. I'd have to be an idiot not to accept that, right? Miles Turner and a second-round pick, accept. Miles Turner's a bull. Went from a division rival to here. I'll take those because, again, we got Spencer Dinwiddie. So now I don't even need Tyson Chandler anymore. Wendell Carter's going to come off our bench, which sounds weird, but it's, he's a second-year player. He's still getting better. Miles Turner is going to be our starter. Defensively, we're going to be very, very nice this season. But that $2 million contract I gave Tyson Chandler, I don't need no more. So can somebody give me like a second-round pick? Oh, he's got like no interest. Yet nobody wants Tyson Chandler. Yikes. What if I threw in, is there any other player on this team with a crazy contract? No. Otto Porter's contract's pretty crazy. It's a fantasy world. Otto I love. But if they just gave me Miles Turner for Chris Dunn, then who knows what the offer is going to be. Okay, let's take a step here. Let's see what we got here. LaMarcus, we don't really need LaMarcus. Drew Holiday is kind of an and too, even though they're giving us 2 first-round picks on top of that. The reason he's kind of an and is because Zach LaVine is, 6'5"? He's not big enough to run small forward. And, of course, Drew Holiday is not big enough to run small forward. So, that don't really work. Let me take Tyson Chandler off of this. I'm about to try to make a splash. If people are doing that with Tyson Chandler selected, let me take off Tyson Chandler. And you know what? We want to make the playoffs anyway, so let me throw in a first. This year's first. Hey, I'm just testing the waters. I want to see if we can get a big time splash here. Jeremy Grant. Okay, that's a step in the wrong direction. We went from potentially having LaMarcus Aldridge back to the Bulls to Jeremy Grant real quick. This Jrue Holiday trade is interesting. And I said back to the Bulls because y'all know we drafted him. Just remember that. He never played for us, but we drafted him. The Jrue Holiday deal is interesting, so we going with it, all right? An old saying I had on this channel is you get assets and you flip them. Pascal Siakam's on the team, and I also brought in David Nwaba. Okay, so with Pascal Siakam on the team, I'm kind of, again, just adding my assets up, and somebody's getting traded, obviously. So I found out this game is it's basically impossible to make a trade. At least a big-time trade. I mean, I think it'd be easy for me to do some quick deals, but like I was trying to hit a home run. I basically tried to trade for every single like good point guard, every single good small forward. Nobody's willing to, sell their players, which is fine. I was just hoping, personally, I was hoping to be able to make a splash for the video, but unfortunately we weren't able to do that. No big deal though. Our team is still very good. I'm gonna give, of course, Zach LaVine a lot of minutes. They got Pascal starting over Lauri. I don't really like that. I want Lauri to start because Lauri is our guy, in Chicago. Pascal coming off the bench is crazy. So we'll make him our sixth man. David Nwaba don't need no minutes. It's just so weird. Like I have to trade one of these guys for sure. I have to. It just feels so weird to have, this. Like, look at this lineup. It's just very, very weird. And they're saying that Zach LaVine shouldn't even be playing as small forward. As you can see, they got his thing Reddit. So I'm going to simulate maybe a month and see how things going. If things are going bad, then we make some quick subs or quick trades. I want to be loyal to Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen, but it seems like it's going to be hard because they got Lauri not getting better. Like, he's still an 81. Okay, so the season just ended. So we're simulating the rest of the regular season. I'm pretty sure we made the playoffs. I kind of saw in the corner there, they said like 50 wins or 40-something wins. So I think that's going to be enough to make the playoffs. If 50 wins is not enough to make the a second in the Eastern Conference. So yeah, we did it. Yes, no trades. Didn't need to do it. I mean, it probably would have been better if we did, but we didn't need to. So Zach LaVine has 21,000 XP to spend. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so let's get him up. What's his overall right now is an 87, all right? So keep that in mind. Get his defense better, dribbling better, off the dribble shot up, get his three-point up, spin a couple there, mid-range shot up, get his contest up, and that's it. 21,000 XP, got him one overall higher. Yikes, I thought it was going to be a lot better, but it is what it is, Everybody getting better. Spencer Dinwiddie. Look at the picture they have for Spencer Dinwiddie. That looks nothing like Spencer Dinwiddie. That looks like that. What is that guy's name? He's a YouTuber that does a lot of NBA stuff. A lot of basketball stuff. I don't remember his name, but that's who that looks like. But before we actually get into anything, oh no, I don't have the stats from the regular season. I messed up. Don't matter, I guess. We're in the playoffs though. Everybody's got. Oh, Lauri's got 24,000 XP. Hold on. We talked about how they was tripping with Lauri. He's got superstar potential now. He had to have a killer season. What did he average? These are his game-by-game stats. I don't care about his game. His game-by-game stats aren't even good, though. I don't know. Somehow he got his stuff up, and I'll take the dub. Let's get my man's better, though. Let's just add it randomly. It don't matter. Being a better player, it don't matter. Just get better. Just get better, baby. And we're going to do that, and we're just going to submit it. Cool. Both of them had 20,000 XP, and that's pretty good, even though it didn't do them much. Wendell Carter got a bunch of XP. Denzel Valentine got a lot of XP out of all people. He's just a role player on our bench. He's got more XP than some of the people that was starting for us. But lastly, let's do this Wendell Carter one. The rest don't matter. I hope that we're good enough to win a championship. Like, can you imagine? Wendell Carter, I gave it all into his defense, baby. So he's an 83 overall now. So now we got a real battle on who should be starting. Actually, no. It should still be Miles Turner because he got XP. I'm not spending XP right now because it's going to take too long. Let's just hope that this team is good enough to win. If not, we can go one more season. I'm not tripping. But they got David Nwaba starting again. I don't know why they touching my rotation. Oh, boy, this got to be a better... We lost game one. There's got to be a better sequence than that because that just took a very long time. Game 2. We lost. Oh my God. We're the higher seed. Game 3. Okay, we fight back with a dub. I'll take those. It sucks that this is that slow. Why is it so slow? Why is this so slow? We're down 3-1, guys. Game 5 is coming up. We continue to stay alive. This has no flow. The amount of time it takes to simulate in between games is crazy. It's literally defeating the whole flow of my video right now. We fight to force a Game 7. And in Game 7, this is all the first round. We trying to get out of the first round. We did it. Oh my God, they did it. They did it. They did it. Okay, so next, who we go against in the bracket? Oh my God, I don't want to do that. So the Boston Celtics are the next team we got to go against, again, without Kyrie Irving. So I'm not going to say it's going to be a breeze because we barely got out of the first round against the Orlando Magic. Game 1, we win by just 2 points, so they making it competitive. All right, Game 2, we lose. The crazy thing is, the simulator in this game is pretty fast when you do an entire season, but game by game, this takes forever. There it is. We just beat them basically by 40 on their home court to force a Game 7 in the UC. We lost. We lost in the UC in Game 7. That's tough. So the Bucks end up winning the championship. So here we go to another season. This is my last season, whether we win it all or not. I want to see what the draft is about. This year, we got the 25th pick because we ended up with 50 wins, so I can't complain. This is so different than 2K because in 2K, you know, you can throw in 4 draft picks to a trade, and people are going to say yes. But in this game, it seemed like nobody cared about draft picks. So if I want to trade this 25th overall pick, it's not going to get us nothing. We got the 24th and the 25th pick. Both pretty trash, but you never know. There can be a diamond in the rough. So this guy's a power forward. He's got a B+, A minus, F, B, and a C. This guy's kind of interesting too. But this point, why every time it looks like it's a point guard that we're gonna draft? But he's got great stats across the board. I'm not gonna think too much about it. We're just gonna draft him. He may not be nothing, or he may be everything. Who knows? I ain't even trying to pronounce that man's name because his name was crazy. And we got one more selection. And I think we're gonna go with that power forward. Oh, we don't need another power forward, do we? Is there any other player down here that's kind of like a sleeper with some good stats? This guy is projected going to second round. He's got some pretty good stuff here. B's across the board. It's kind of how I'm looking at things. But I think I'm going to go with that guy up top here. This power forward. And I just like seeing if we hit on my draft picks. So the guy that we said we wanted in the second round, we ended up getting him. Tyrone Beacham. We said a last name. His is spelled differently than mine, but we got the same last name. So he obviously, you know, he already a W. And we got another second round pick there I don't care about. Those, of course, are from that trade that we did. Nope. These guys didn't hit. And then in the second round, we got Tyrone Beacham, who, nope. And then, nope. None of them hit. So we didn't do anything in free agency this year because, well, we didn't have much money. So if we want to win a championship this year, I feel like we're going to have to do the inevitable. We're going to have to do what we didn't want to do. And that's really trade one of my 2 guys. It's been a great career as a Bull, Laurie. But we may have to deal you. I mean, we're going to look at our options. I'm pretty sure he's got some high. He's only got medium trade value nowadays. So maybe we not trading him. Maybe we trading Spicy P. Medium trade value. Don't give me anything. The trade market is crazy in this game. This guy's superstar value, superstar potential. Y'all saying y'all don't want him? No team. If you ask me, this is a pretty big splash. We pick up Kristaps Porzingis for Miles Turner and Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm just about to start pulling some strings now. Because of course the team that you just saw was good enough to make the playoffs, which is cool. But we're not just trying to make the playoffs anymore, man. We want to win a championship. So if I got to move pieces around a bunch, I will. Kristaps now on the team. I did just trade my point guard, but I'm not tripping about that because we going to make another deal that's going to make us look like geniuses. I just don't know what it is just yet. But once we do it, you're going to think I know what I'm doing. When in reality, this is all new. I literally don't. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we're going to trade Spicy P for Eric Bledsoe, and hopefully that's a good trade. I don't know if it is. But that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be Eric Bledsoe, Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine, Laurie, and Kristaps as our starting five. Still, you know, a little bit iffy about it, but there's no buts. I really don't know. Okay, so last thing we need is like a bunch of role players come off our bench. Trevor Ariza, dub. He'll come in and be our backup small forward. Because right now we got like that Spitz guy and Wendell Carter is our only like good bench players. So the goal is to trade all these first round picks that I have for role players. And hopefully we can do that. That was the first trade and it worked out well. So let's try this Bulls pick. Hopefully we can get a backup shooting guard or power forward I like. Bogdanovich is cool. I mean, he's not a shooting guard, but he can run some shooting guard for us. Okay, so we'll do that. And let's try to do one more trade. This is the cheese right here. I was waiting to find the trade cheese. It's literally just throwing a first round pick out there and say, who want it? Who want it? And whoever offers something for it can get it. So this is our last first round pick that we're going to try to move. And hopefully it gets us something valuable. The camera's about to die. No, that is not anything valuable. Okay, so lastly, before we get to simulating the regular season, let's see what this rotation is looking like because David Nwaba should not be starting for this team. As much as 2K want to see him start, it ain't happening. We're going to have that dynamic duo down low with Larry Market and of course, number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. So Eric Bledsoe, this team is good. Yeah, let's win. Let's go win some games. So the team didn't turn out very well. I'm just gonna simulate the entire week, and hopefully we get out of the first round because going game by game was impossible last season. I cannot afford to do that again. So let's go advance to next week. We got out of the first round. Okay, now let's go to next week. We the 7th seed, by the way. The team wasn't amazing. I made all those trades thinking it was gonna make us better, but obviously it didn't. Kristaps didn't come in and save the franchise or anything, which is okay. But I guess I could just keep talking through this because it's actually faster than the day-by-day thing, which is weird. Did we get out of the second round? Are we going to the Eastern Conference Finals? Nope. Oh, no, we did. Oh, my God. Yo, we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Going against the 1 seed Indiana Pacers. Okay. Oh, my God. Are we going to do this as the 7th seed? I'm one step at a time. The Pacers. We coming for you. Moment of truth. Did we make it to the finals? We are in the NBA Finals. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's look at the playoff stats real quick because we ain't just make it here. You know, we was playing with them the whole regular season and we decided that it was time to turn up a little bit. Kristaps averaging 30. I'm rounding up that much. He's averaging basically 30 in the playoffs. All right, so since the camera's about to die again, we're going to have to go through this pretty fast. Will we be NBA champs? I'm praying that we are because those trades that we made that looked like they were crazy make us look like a genius if we win it all. I think we're kind of like a genius regardless because we're in the finals. We're in the finals, and we were the 7th seed. And last year we only made it to the second round. So, did the Chicago Bulls... well, that was that. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. We did not win, but we got to the finals, which in itself is pretty good. The camera just died. Perfect timing. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. This has been Kenny. Peace.